forecast from the First Alert Weather Team.
All right, it looks like our weekend forecast on track with mild temperatures well into the 70s for both Saturday and Sunday. Still a chance of a shower on Sunday, but it looks like this cold pattern we've been talking about early next week looks every bit as bad, if not a little bit worse than what we were forecasting yesterday. This is a look at the latest big picture. This is a look at the jet stream. And again, you can see a dip in the jet stream beginning to show up here as we head towards the weekend. But this is the core of the cold air back here, and that's really going to start to show up here as we head into early next week. You can see by Tuesday morning, some unusually cold air, almost Arctic in nature, flowing its way into southeastern North Carolina, and that should set the stage for much of southeastern North Carolina to have its first freeze of the year. Even here in Wilmington, freezing temperature not completely off of the table, so good chance we're going to see the end of the growing season Monday night into Tuesday. If you've got some delicate plants, you might want to think ahead to what your plan is, whether cover them up or bring them inside. It does look like a little bit of a retreat to the colder air here as we head towards next week, but I would still expect below normal temperatures for a large chunk of next week. Let's give you a look at an hour-by-hour forecast model. We're going to actually move this up into Sunday just to give you a sense of the change that we're going to see. Now look at this. Now, Sunday afternoon, our model projecting temperatures well into the 70s. You can see the wind direction will be out of the southwest. This is ahead of the cold front. Certainly an opportunity for a few showers, maybe even one or two spots, a gusty storm, but we're not expecting a lot of rain with this cold front. But watch what's going to happen as the cold front moves through the area. You can see by Monday morning, temperatures not too bad in Wilmington. We'll be in the 40s, but you can clearly see by that time that wind has shifted to the northwest. Look what begins to show up in the mountains. 20s, 23 in Boone, 28 in Asheville. Remember, that's Monday morning, so hard freeze, a good bet as you get into the North Carolina mountains by Monday morning. And then the worst of the cold air for southeastern North Carolina begins to move in here by Tuesday morning. Here we go. You can see temperatures falling down close to the freezing mark here in Wilmington. We would expect some temperatures to be below the freezing mark along the I-95 corridor. And look at the temperatures in the mountains, teens around Boone and mid-20s around Asheville by Tuesday morning. And we may struggle to get into the low 50s. Right now, my forecast high for Tuesday is 52 degrees. Honestly, it may be a struggle to get there. Excuse me. For the rest of tonight, pretty good shape, clear skies, 51 degrees for the overnight low, at least in the short term. Milder temperatures in the forecast. You can see winds lightening up a little bit here as we head through the morning hours. And then for tomorrow, lots of sunshine, not quite as warm as it was today. We'll have a shift in the wind back to the northeast, but still a seasonal high around 70 degrees in the forecast as winds will be out of the northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Current temperatures 67 Wilmington, 68 degrees in Raleigh. Overall, though, 4 to 5 degrees warmer than where we were just 24 hours ago. Here's your 7-day forecast. Look at the temperatures popping up to around 77 on both Saturday and Sunday. Again, a few showers ahead of the Arctic cold front. Low temperatures barely dropping into the 50s. But here we go. By Monday, 57 for the high. First alert weather days, Monday and Tuesday, in anticipation of the cold temperatures and then the actual cold temperatures on Tuesday.